Okay guys, sorry for I had some problems with Wi-Fi. GU is currently 25 pips in profit. Perfect trade. Let's see if we're gonna continue more now. My stop loss is at break even and you leave some run. Yeah, it was very nice. Almost zero drawdown. Let's go and check EA because we were waiting for setup on EA. Okay, so we don't have a breakout still on EA. We need to wait still. It may take some time, but I mean, if it doesn't break out, then it's gonna have to drop. But I don't see a trade to the downside yet. If it doesn't break this, I'm just gonna avoid it. You is pushing up again. This is why you secure 80% of your positions and leave just a few run. Gold went crazy. This is why I don't trade gold. You see, GU worked perfectly. Now when you go to gold, gold had the same setup almost, but still look what happened. So there's a reason why this happened. First of all, price got rejected from support. You see, this is one of the main reasons. This is why trades end up in a fake out. So this is one of the setups that I try to avoid most of the time. When price makes a breakout and it goes straight to another support and comes for a retest, that's when I don't take the trade. Why? Because it can end up in a fake out, and this support is very strong. Look now, it went all the way up. So once it goes above the breakout candle here, then we can see a move all the way up. So what can happen here is we can wait for a candle to close above, then a retest and continuation, because I still don't see gold going down. So we need a close above, then a retest maybe, and continuation to the upside. That's what I would say on gold, unless this candle starts to drop. But this is also another possibility that gold can make this kind of move. Gold's been making some fake outs almost every day, and that's why I try to avoid it. But this was a perfect example why you shouldn't take that break and retest setup. Perfect example. So, so try to remember this, guys. When price first goes to another support and comes a retest, try to avoid it, because most of the time it doesn't end well. We'll see. Yeah, that same place. It's gonna be very slow, but we'll see. So if GU GU decides to go up, the plan is to trade the same zone that we took south, right? Now what we're going to need is a breakout above this level 1.30500, let's say, then a retest and continuation. But we need a very strong breakout. Until now, there's no signs that price is going to go up, so we're going to stick with bearish bias for now and see what happens. Looks like a good target around here that can be achieved very easy, but let's see. You guys have any idea or any chart that you want to look at? Don't hesitate, ask. Take a look at DJ. DJ was perfect last night. A full margin trade. For now, DJ is, I don't know, I don't see a setup here. This was the setup last night. Now we're just gonna have to wait for some sort of consolidation before taking a trade. We need zones, and there's not too much to see here. EA still at the same place. EA was perfect last week. You guys remember we took a trade around here. We traded its consolidation box. I didn't hold my trade, but imagine if I would. I only held the trade around here 100 pips. We took GU. GU was the trade. The retest here. This was the retest and this was the move. 25 pips. This was a breakout and we took it while it made the retest. EA was perfect. Okay, just gonna go through EA and tell you how did I trade this. I'm going to show you some ways to trade this. So these kind of setups are one of my best setups that I like to trade, and they happen almost every day. So as you can see, price is consolidating here from this zone to this zone. So it's in this price range and it's not breaking either way. So what we do is we wait for a breakout, right? And you can see all these rejections that's happening here. Now, it doesn't matter if it goes up or down. We need a breakout, so we just go with the trend. Also, what happens on a consolidation box is that you're going to have a middle zone, and the middle zone here it is. So when price is consolidating, it starts to make a middle zone. As you can see, big rejection from these two levels, but also it creates a middle level here, which I call a minor zone. And what happens usually is when we get rejected, for example, from support, what happens is this candle here is going to close above this minor zone. Now what happens is we're going to have a retest and continuation to the next zone. Now what we do is we're going to enter some buys. Let's see. For example, let's say we're going to put some buy limits here. And our target is filling this range. Look at this, perfection. So this is one of the ways to trade the consolidation box. This was the first trade. So in this kind of setup, you can have two trades. Now the second one is going to come breaking this level, making a retest and continuation. This is the second setup that we can catch here. So we're going to wait for a breakout. Perfect. Now I'm going to put some buy stops, let's say around here. So I'm going to put my buy stops on the wicks. Why? Because you can have a rejection on the wicks and also you can come deeper where candles were closed. But for us to not miss this trade, we're going to enter in a 5 to 10 pips range because this is all a zone from the wicks to where candles were closed. So price can reject on the wicks and also where candles were closed. Now target is bigger now because most of the time when a breakout happens in a consolidation box, usually we're going to have a big rejection or a big move after it breaks out. And this is a 60 pip range, so we're going to have at least a 60 pip move after the retest. So on Friday what happened is that I only held 100 pips. And you know what happened then after market opened yesterday? So big move. I didn't hold because I didn't want to hold my positions during the weekend because not a good idea to hold positions during the weekend because you've seen what happened. Crazy things can happen during the weekend. So our confirmation for this trade was the breakout candle, and yeah, that's our confirmation, the breakout candle. It was the retest and continuation all the way up. Consolidation boxes are one of the best setups for me. Just look at the move. Perfect. We have these kind of setups every single day. Just like we had GU here. Even though this was not exactly the same, but it's the same concept. GU is coming back up and probably is gonna stop my runner. So I'm gonna wait for a break up now. If it happens, of course. But there's plenty of time. This can reject also. Let me take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour here is looking like a rejection. So for now, I don't think about sells here anymore because it looks like we got rejected from this support here. As you can see, it rejected this zone here. Also, we have rejections here and we have rejections here. So we need to be careful about sells on GU now. If you want to take sells again, it's a bit risky now. First time is always less risk because you go with the momentum, and second time it becomes more risky. So some people wait for rejections, and that's very okay. Nothing wrong for waiting for rejections because you want more confirmation. But waiting for rejections, that means that price, the more tries to break that level, it becomes more risky. The probability breaking that level becomes higher the more price tries to break it. So more candles rejections you have, the higher are chances to break out. Just because we have a lot of rejections doesn't mean that price is going to reject or it's not going to break, so you never know. That's why the best is to wait for a breakout, then enter on the retest. So if we would wait here for this rejection to happen, then enter around here, we would be in a drawdown now. So that's why I enter on the retest right after it happens because momentum is strong and you can see a very quick move to the downside. Let's say it happened here, so that's what I prefer to do. GU stopped me at break even, and that's okay. EA it's moving. Still waiting for this level to break. It's a bit too far. The ranges are very big now, so this is a 70 pip range, so it should make a 70 pip move to break this. It sounds very crazy, but that's the truth. If this candle comes and closes above the breakout candle, that would be a very good confirmation. Then a retest and continuation, that would be perfect. Gold is still here. Gold is on the same position now. Let's wait and see what happens. Needs to close above then a retest. Even though I'm not going to trade gold, it's not safe. Deal, I think, is a bit more safe than gold. Way more. Gold is making a 100 pip move in 5 minutes. It's too dangerous to trade right now. Okay, EA is pushing, let's see. This is going to be a very nice trade if it happens. Once we have the breakout, we can see a very nice push. Daily looks terrible. It's a crazy wick. How many pips? So we have 600, almost 700 pips wick. Imagine going for a wick failure. Wow, price hasn't been here for ages. Last time price was here was 2009. July. Only 1 hour and 4 hour, and daily, no less than 1 hour. I just don't want to switch to lower time frame because with lower time frames also come complications. I tried lower time frames, but it didn't end well. So I wanted to stick to higher time frames. And they give you some nice tips. Wow, 2 minute setups on low time frames. Yeah, thing is, what made me stop trading low time frames is because they didn't match with higher time frames. So on the 1 hour, I saw a good setup. On the 30 minute, I saw a different setup. So that's why when I trade now, I want 1 hour and 4 hour to match with each other. It's way better because the confirmation is way stronger. Yeah, of course, it just doesn't work for me. I know a lot of people that use small time frames and they make good money. Nothing wrong with it. Just for me, it didn't suit my style. But a lot of people know how to make it work. I mean, you can trade break and retest also on small time frames, and it can work, of course. I just like to stay on bigger time frames. Let's work for me then. Jonas, yeah, that can work too. You can see a good setup on the 1 hour, let's say, and you switch on 5 minutes to find an entry. Yeah, of course that can work too. Gold is rejecting now. See, now if this 1 hour stays below, price can push down. So there's no buys unless we have a close above this level here, above this resistance. So as long as it stays below, it can continue down. See now, it's going crazy for a bit. So look at this. So this is a 60 pip move only in this small candle here. Just be careful. So GU rejected again. This can also continue down very easily. Let's EA still rejected. EA, I don't know, we can say that we have a small support here, but the safest would be buys above this level. Yeah, it's less work, of course. It's it's easier when you focus only in one time frame. Just make yourself more easy. I mean, let's just go here and look if the breakout happened also on lower time frames. So let's switch to the 15 minute. On the 15 minute, we have some big consolidation. Let's see if on the 15 minute we have a retest. Or let's see if it's clean as on 1 hour. Because when time frames match with each other, it's very, very good confirmation for you and you feel way more comfortable on the trade. See, this is 15 minutes. Let's go to 1 hour. Oh, let's see. We already had the break and retest here. Let's go now to the 15 minute again and see where is the level. You see, on the 15 minute, it's not that clear as it was on the 1 hour. We have this high here. Just candles they're not all of them on the same pace, you know. These are lower, this is higher, these are lower. Now, this was a perfect retest, but if you go now on the 1 hour, it's way more clear. You see, all the candles close at the same level. No need for complication. In the breakout, a retest, and continuation. GU is pushing again. Let's say we're getting closer to the 1 hour close. And who knows, we might have a breakout to the upside. It can happen. Okay guys, so wait for this level to break and enter on the retest. Simple. And see you for now. I'm gonna have to go. Thanks everyone for participating here. And we'll try to do some more of this on the future. Just getting used to it first. Thank you all. See you.